Mumbai, you had a one-room kitchen. Then when the kids came in, you had a one-bedroom. When kids were getting married, you got a two-bedroom. When they had a family, you were at 2 or 3-bedroom. This is the transition we see. So we started now thinking that all are going to buy 2 bedrooms, we don't build the 1 bedrooms. So that's one design fault which we see. Yes, I know there are a lot of issues that to attain to that parking or the cost of 1 bedroom will be much more higher than a 3-bedroom. All that is said, but as it said, it has to be a demand and supply aspect of that. That's one part of it. The second part of it, which again Carl again said, is the open space. We really compromise at times for the open space to consume that FSI, which is not a good price to sell. We all don't understand the NAV of business in real estate. Because we think that the tide is always going to be high, we'll always go to high price. It's never like that, Akshu. So the NAV that suppose if I'm selling a flat at 30,000 rupees and I don't sell it for the next 6 months, I've lost my price of 1800 rupees by way of interest. So that's one mistake we all developers will follow. We just build not understanding, doing as you rightly said. There are so many things which we can learn from. There is so much data available. But we all think that we are builders, we know everything and our staff knows nothing. So that's the common mistakes as developers we make.
Fantastic. Umang bhai?
Yeah, I think in the greed of getting more built-up area and FSI, we should never compromise the height and the volume of the apartment.
Amazing.
Most of the developers who have done 9 feet 6 inch ceiling heights, and person like Carl, when he puts up his hand, he's going to touch the fan. So
The classic 2.9 meters.
But I'll interrupt Mumbai. You need to come to Parla, then you can't put your finger up.
so even in the civil aviation restricted heights, the developer has to be compromising one floor, but don't compromise height. This is the learning which we always look forward to. Secondly, please don't give too much of tower parkings and robotic parkings. This is a very different ball game. People want convenience in the morning. You have an emergency at home. Some house lady wants to drive the child to the school. They will not get the car for 15 minutes. So these are the common mistakes which most of the developers sometimes fail to address. And third is that when you have a chance to make your brand name or make yourself felt present in that particular locality, never compromise luxury, natural light ventilation, and if possible try to make 3 sides open. Each apartment, if designed for 3 sides open, is the best vastu that we can give to our next generation. I think these are the learnings of our company.
That was a master class in luxury, and I think it's so important, the floor to floor height, that whole concept, because square footage is 2-dimensional. So, we get carried away in that part, and the importance of design aesthetics with your floor to floor height. I think absolutely BMC allows right from 2.9 meters to 4.1, 4.2. So, that's the wide array available, and anything north of 3.3, 3.4 is considered, at least in human interest, better.
You should start advertising the volume of your flat.
Yes, very true, very true. RERA is asking for parking ka volume. What is the height of the parking? Now we all as developers should advertise the volume of the flat.
The third dimension. Jitu bhai, it's gonna get tough because a lot of mistakes are highlighted, but yeah.
The major mistake what developer is doing, like we give so many amenities to the building, but then it is a sustainable or not. That is the most important. Where is usefulness or not? They will maintain in future or not, because we are there for 2 years maximum after completing the building. But after completion, the society should run that easily. So that is the most important part we should think in a mind. Otherwise, what in a marketing pay, this we are giving, but the A, B, C, D, etc., all we are giving, but that is of no use. Many societies don't operate swimming pool, don't operate properly gym. So that is all mistakes what we are doing in marketing. So by giving these amenities, we are compromising luxury for spaces and etc. So that is a main mistake what we are doing.
I think that's so important. People have turned residential projects into resorts. So the problem is that, not only your maintenance is going to jump up, because you won't understand whether you are living on outright basis or on rent. because that's how high maintenances have gone up. And second, of course, these become maintenances for the pets and for the flora and fauna around rather than the humans living in there.
Fine is adding to happiness index. See, in a life we are forgetting happiness index. So that is the most important. And Thane, by the grace of natural God, that is a mountain, water, and in between the space. Here some architects are there. It is the best in Vastu. So it is the best in luxury life. So it adds to a mind happiness of the people. So then you get a very good spaces there. And with the blessing of Deputy CM and former CM, we have so many infrastructure projects coming in. It adds to the best of your life. It curtails time, it curtails garden, it curtails any other amenities. So Thane has emerged as a best project, luxury project of the city adjoining to Mumbai. Value for money, because in South Mumbai, at what price you buy, or at eastern suburb or western suburb, what price you buy, here you get a price benefit. The more luxury, if there is a parking issue there, in Matunga or in western suburb or in Walkeswar when you build, there is always a problem of parking, openness. Here you get everything for your children, for yourself, for your elders, like parents. So everything is there. The best schools are there. So that is the best lecture.
Absolutely, and all these factors come.
On this panel discussion and what did I focused in Crux about?
So I thank the organizer DPOV. It was a really good show, and more important, it was a good collaboration with Kreda MCHI, with all the designers and all the people around. The good part to see its actual design, not just total crowded part of it. The quality was very good, and hopefully people will learn a lot from it. The panel was good. It was very open, well curated by Arshul, and Carl did a fantastic job by adding it. Vijay Bhai was the best part of it, having him here and talking about it. So I think it's going to be a lot of learning for every person here.
How does luxury and sustainability in real estate goes hand in hand?
So luxury, I think, is not a price myth. It's not a amenity myth. Not that you have Italian marble or some gold rim things. It's more a comfort to the end user, which is very important. Plus, it adds a convenience of time, how you spend time and how you get things done. And most important, the light and the ventilation, which is very, very important for human health. Welcome. Yeah.
Please share your views on what this panel discussion was focused on today and how luxury housing with sustainability is important in a city like Mumbai.
Perfect. Hi, I'm Dr. Harshul Savla, and I was very happy to moderate this panel on luxury. I think we redefined luxury, broke a lot of myths. Luxury was always about huge flats, high rates per square foot, but I think we talked about luxury right from one room kitchen, 1 BHK to a penthouse. We also talked about what are the elements which constitute luxury, which includes elevating the standard of life, elevating the well-being, health, and overall happiness quotient of an individual and a family, and ultimately that's what one looks for when one buys their dream home. Thank you. It was a pleasure.
The panel discussion was on the luxury segment and how luxury housing impacts everybody's life. It involves sustainability, and I would say that at any strata of the real estate, luxury can be involved in the minds of the people by delivering something that is normally beyond the expectation. And luxury is not built, it has to be felt by the consumer. So we think that as on today, Mumbai or India, we are entering into a phase of aspiration, wellness and luxury. The more that you can create